which is good news because today's going to be a very special everything you didn't even know about Disneyland. I think we're in part 13 actually, which is cool because it's special. This one is all going to be about things that are happening and new in the park and things that are coming out in the park, and it's amazing. And we're going to talk a little bit about Star Wars. Don't worry, there will be no spoilers for the new movie in this. It'll be all just about the park and things. I may mention planets and things that happen in the movie, but it won't be any spoilers. Also, you should know the planet's names by now because, yeah. I think that's it. Let's get started. There is a lot happening. The season of the Force is in full swing. Right now, we've got Star Tours with a new scene, I believe. I haven't actually been on it yet, but apparently there's a new scene in Star Wars for the new movie. I don't think it has any spoilers in it, so I think you'll be fine. Currently, Tomorrowland is getting a new facelift. As you can see, they've got a bunch of different things on the walls and stuff that they've repainted, like the theater. Over here, there's a new theater. You can watch a new thing in it. Oh my gosh. Also, Space Mountain has a facelift called Hyperspace Mountain. It's temporary. I don't know when it will be done. I've heard rumors that it will be done in March and it will be gone, but I don't know if that's true. Space Mountain ride is a reconnaissance trip, apparently to the planet Jakku. It's really cool. I don't really know very much about the actual story because, you know, I don't want to spoil things for you, but yes. Another thing that they've altered is this Innoventions building. Currently, you can go to Superhero HQ at the top and the Star Wars launch bay at the bottom. At Superhero HQ at the top, you can meet wonderful people such as like Thor, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, and sometimes Captain America. At the bottom, you can go and meet wonderful characters such as Chewbacca, Darth Vader, and Boba Fett. It's really cool. Really awesome because they have like a cantina in there and you can go buy a bunch of really cool stuff. It's amazing. I don't know if I mentioned also, it's my birthday, that's why I'm wearing a crown. I have a button, yes. Another new thing that they keep saying they're gonna bring into the park is new Fastpasses. They've been saying that they were gonna do this for a while because apparently the Fastpass system isn't working, which is, I don't know, I guess it's okay. I like the Fastpass system. They wanna bring in some things that are similar to what they have in Disney World. Not like the bracelets, but kind of like an app or a smartphone thing. However, the thing with this would be that they would need to bring in Wi-Fi as well into the parks, which they have definitely not been wanting to do because people want you to experience the parks and not be on your phone. One such change coming to California Adventure is Luigi's Flying Tires is no more. Luigi's Flying Tires was here from opening of 2012 Cars Land, and it just closed actually this year, 2015 in February. One of the shortest lived rides of the entire park. It actually was based off of John Lasseter's love for the original Tomorrowland ride, which was the Flying Saucers. It wasn't as popular as people had liked. Also, the reload rate took forever because the balls that they had in there, people kept hitting them into people's faces and stuff, so you had to get everybody off, so they took the balls out, but the reload rate still took forever. So they're going to be bringing in Luigi's Rollicking Roadsters, which is going to apparently be similar to what they have in Disneyland Paris, which is the Ratatouille ride. I believe it is a Wi-Fi controlled system ride, which I have not been on any of these rides that are like this, but the footage you can see of those rides are amazing. I don't know what the story's going to be or anything, I just know that that's kind of what they're planning on doing. The exterior, though, will be remaining the same, and it should be opening sometime in 2016. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this actual video. Currently rumored to be called Star Wars Land, though it might not actually end up being the actual title, though Star Wars Land is a pretty amazing title, and I think they should definitely be called Star Wars Land. It will not be open for years. They haven't actually started construction officially yet. Star Wars Land officially right now is said to be containing 3 attractions, though there will probably be more attractions. One of them is going to be a cantina restaurant, and the cantina restaurant will be serving blue milk, as you can get on Tatooine, that milk that Luke drinks that's in that weird gross container that's blue, and it's, I don't know if I want that, but it's gonna happen. The other one is a Millennium Falcon secret mission. I believe it'll probably be similar to Star Tours is what they're saying, but my guess is gonna be similar to what the Transformers ride at Universal is, which is a really fun ride, and I hope that they actually do that. The other one is a post-Return of the Jedi, like, new era battle where it is gonna be the Resistance versus the First Order. I don't know if that's gonna be an all-ages ride, but they said that one of them will be an all-ages ride. Yeah, it's maybe a dark ride, who knows, it's gonna be fun. Originally the plan for Star Wars Land was gonna be 14 acres, however it seems that it has expanded and will be larger than 14 acres. Just a little idea of how big 14 acres is. Currently Cars Land was the last land to be put into this whole entire resort, and that was 12 acres, and it took 5 years to build. The entire park, Disneyland right now, currently is 85 acres. So with the addition of Star Wars Land, oh my gosh, Disneyland will be huge. One of the cool things is Star Wars Land is going to be rumored to be entirely populated by inhabitants of the planet, not cast members. It will not be called cast members. You heard that right, non-cast members. So I'm expecting puppets, audio animatronics, things that will like serve me that aren't people, and I'm really excited about that. However, I feel bad for the people who are going to be wearing the giant robe, like droid trash can thing walking around for 2 hours. It's gonna be fun. What they want to do is that you will walk in and be on a completely different planet. It'll kind of be like how you walk into Harry Potter World and you're basically in Harry Potter World. It won't be like you will be in Disneyland anymore. You will be on a different planet. Rumored to be the cantina is that they're gonna make it a mix of the cantina on Tatooine and the cantina in the new movie, which I'm not gonna spoil anything about it, but it's pretty cool. They tentatively have said it will open in 2020, 2022. Like I said, Cars Land took 5 years to build and it was 12 acres. This one, I don't know what's gonna be happening. We'll see. They don't actually have a date yet. This is the largest ever expansion to a Disneyland theme park ever. Things officially closing on January 10th though are the Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer's Island, the train, the secret train I call it, but it's actually just the train that goes around the entire park. And they will all be rerouted and changed because they need to make room for the new land. The Rivers of America will be drained and apparently will be shortened 25%, which means that the island will be shortened at least 25%. And then the train itself will be extended around Star Wars Land, and it's supposedly a new stop will be added in Star Wars Land, and then it will go back to Tomorrowland. Well, Toontown actually is the next stop, but Toontown and then Tomorrowland. Rivers of America, Mark Twain, and the Island, all those ones will be reopening in April of 2017. Star Wars Land will also expand all the way through to the Fantasyland Theater, which will be closed in January 10th and never reopen. Unfortunately, one of the places closing January 10th forever is Big Thunder Ranch. This entire back section will be included in the new Star Wars Land. The petting zoo also will be included, and apparently all of the animals are going to go home with the trainers and the people who feed them. So at least they're going to go to a happy place rather than the world's happiest place. But you know, they'll be fine. They won't die. Apparently when Rivers of America reopens though, we will be getting a new and improved Fantasmic. According to rumor, they will be including this tunnel into New Star Wars Land as a new entrance, which it hasn't been used since Rainbow River Cavern or whatever that ride was called closed. All those places that are being closed on January 10th will be part of Star Wars Land supposedly. Unfortunately with these changes we are not getting one thing that I actually really wanted, which is the Electronica to return. Unfortunately Tron 2 will not, or Tron the prequel or whatever the movie was, will not be made because Tomorrowland apparently did really poorly, which means that nobody wants to see sci-fi movies, which is a complete lie because sci-fi is like the best thing. I want science fiction, I want fantasy worlds where it's all like science related and it's gonna be amazing. Also, I thought Tomorrowland was a great movie. You can see more about my critique on Tomorrowland right here. All these things are going to be such big changes to the park. I'm really excited about it, except for the island changes, getting cut in half and things. You can find more about that actually in one of my earlier videos. I'll link it here because the island was basically Walt's baby. And wow, train. Shh. We know you're going away at January 10th, but calm down. Lots of big changes and things. I'm really excited and it's going to be fabulous. And you know, it's a big change because originally Walt's original plan was an 8-acre park directly across from his Burbank studio called Mickey Mouse Land, and it was just gonna have like a boat ride, and that was it. And so it's just a huge, big jump, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm so excited, but that's about it. I'm gonna go deal with the rain now. Bye! You just watched Lazar and Dink. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. If you seem to like my groove, hit subscribe and improve your mood. Is there rain on my camera? There's probably rain on my camera. Alrighty.